LegacyMaker, the All Sports Network.
Hello, everybody. Darrell Owens, LegacyMaker Sports Network, along with Jeremiah Quimby. And today we've got UVA head coach Tony Elliott. Coach Elliott, first of all, I want to say welcome. Welcome to Charlottesville. So far, you've been here a couple of months now. How you getting adjusted? How everything going since you've joined the ranks here in Charlottesville?
Oh, it's been awesome. I mean, Charlottesville is great. You get the small town feel, but then you also get the city aspect as well. And so, reminds me a lot of where I'm coming from. So that was big because it kind of eases some anxiety when you're moving a family. So there's some commonality. So it made the transition from my family easy. Outstanding food. Everything has been good so far.
Have you been apple picking?
I have not been apple picking yet. I haven't been apple picking. I haven't had a chance to get to the breweries, the wine places. I just been doing football for the most part. But eventually, when things slow down and we get the program established, I have a little bit of time to do some of those things.
Awesome.
Coach, don't do the apple picking because you go up the road and there's like a little tiny string of hope that keeps you from going over the edge.
I got you.
Not for this guy.
Okay.
Been up there. But anyways, so back to football. I'm a huge defensive guy. I love Nick's a guy I've watched for lots of years. Love the way he plays. Last year they weren't so good as far as, holding points.
Yep.
What have you worked on, things that you've talked to get it fixed?
Yeah, so the biggest thing is talk about confidence, that last year is done. There's nothing we can do about last year, and the beautiful thing is last year doesn't carry over to this year. So let's start from where we are and what we can control, and that's our attitude today and going forward. So the biggest thing is changing the mindset, and then also instilling confidence in the defensive staff and the structure. That we're going to be structurally sound. We're going to put you in position to be successful. We're going to spend time developing the fundamental skills in the individual work that you need to be able to go win and execute in those critical moments. And so just trying to bring that holistic approach of we're going to start from the ground up, from your fundamentals, then we're going to build into our group work, which is ultimately going to build into our scheme. So hopefully that gives them the confidence to be able to go out and play fast, play free, play violent, and have a lot of fun doing it.
Awesome. Now, Coach, you talked in the press conference earlier about, being a wide receiver when you were in school.
Yeah.
You got and you know how important the wide receiver position with Coach, Sweeney also being, a coach at that time frame. But how important to you seeing this talented group of young men that you had at the receiver position with Wicks and Thompson, of course, and let me not forget Billy. So with you seeing those guys, is there anything that you've instilled in them from your days that you wanted to, kind of give them to get them ready for this season?
Biggest thing is becoming technicians and masters of their craft. That there's always something that you can be working on from the receiver aspect. It's not natural. Catching a ball is not natural. Right, so you got to work at it. So you have to create the muscle memory and the discipline that it becomes natural. And then running full speed and then stopping on a dime is very difficult to do. So there's some fundamental things that you have to consistently work at. And then you have to get off the line of scrimmage. So then now you have to play with your hands. And really just trying to get these guys to think in terms of eyes, feet, and hands. Right, my eyes talk to my feet, which talk to my hands, and everything being in on the same accord, so that you can play fast, play free, right, and do what you do and make plays. So really, it's more about talking about the time from they leave the line of scrimmage to getting to the ball, and then once you get the ball, you go do what you were recruited to do.
Awesome, Coach. I know you got to roll. You're a very, very busy man. But any message that you have for Wahoo Nation?
For Wahoo Nation is just trust the process. That we're building, not just for this season, but we're building for the future. So early on, it may not look exactly like what you thought it would, but just trust the process, and we're building for the future. We're trying to build a program, laying a foundation, and we're going to do what's best for the program. We're going to work hard every single day to put these young men in position to be successful, not just on the field, but off the field, and understand that these guys work hard. They work extremely hard for Wahoo Nation, and so in return, I ask Wahoo Nation to show up and support these guys and be there for them.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Tony Elliott, the man, myth, and the legend, Jeremiah Quimby. I'm Darrell Owens. Can't wait for Game 1 versus Richmond, 12:30, y'all, p.m. from Scott Stadium. Coach,
Hydrate. Make sure you got some liquid. It's gonna be hot.
it is going to be hot. All right, everybody. Thank y'all all for tuning in.
New defense. Yeah, it's a new defense. I mean, there's similarities with cover 4 is cover 4, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think the biggest part about defense is keeping the points down. We have an explosive offense right now, so I mean, we know that they're going to score points, but every single time you step on the field, you don't want them to get anything. I mean, that's the mentality. You don't want them to get an inch. You don't want them to get a first down. You want to get 3 and outs. But it really comes down to just winning the down. I mean, first down you have to win, second down you have to win, and third down you have to get off the field. So that's the mentality that we have to have every single day at practice when we're going against those guys, and that's what we're going to bring into the game. I think it's really important just for us to work on that, just get that mentality back that them scoring points isn't okay. I think that it's important just to work on those fundamentals so we can limit the points, and cause turnovers, because turnovers win games, just changing possessions, stealing possessions, so 5 can get the ball back and make some more plays. Let's see. I would say for game 1, I can't wait to see. I would probably split it up between Mike Green and Jonas Sanker. I think those guys are electric freaks, and those guys are going to be fun to watch. I mean, they're going to be sophomores this year, and I think that they're going to be really explosive athletes and really explosive players for our program. I want to leave it as it's the best school in the world. I'm thankful for the school more than I can even put in words. So I want to leave it with knowing that you can be everything you want when you're here. I mean, I've been fortunate enough to be all ACC for 2 years, playing the Orange Bowl my first year, and then I've been fortunate enough to play in the ACC Championship my first year. I've been fortunate enough to be accepted into the McIntyre School of Commerce, and I've been fortunate enough just to be able to serve in the community, meet great alums, meet everything. So, I mean, I've been fortunate enough, and this school's given me everything. So I want to leave a legacy that when you come here, you can do anything you want. You can be a champion man, and that's what Coach Elliott talks about. He's trying to build champion men. And when you leave here, you're going to be so far ahead of other people, because you got the experience of the University of Virginia. And I can't thank people enough for the opportunity they've given me here, and I'm excited for the future. Yeah, Wahoo Nation, I'm excited to get back in the Forest Side in September. I'm excited to hear you guys. I'm excited for the Wahoo Walk so we can interact with you guys. And let's go play some football, man. Talking season right now, and it's time to get to the real season.
Yeah, I got a question for you. Oh my gosh. How's it feel to go against number 6 every single day of practice?
Oh man, it's the easiest thing in the world. He causes no problems. He just stands there like he's in mud, basically. He doesn't cause us any problems. Our O-line's picking up any of his blitzes. He can't disguise anything. I'm just kidding.
These are all lies. Pick them all.
And how excited are you to have the one and only KT back from Xavier Wicks and LaBelle Davis?
Favorite moment? I don't know. There's a few of them for me. I think running the guy over against me was pretty sick.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites.
Georgia was rolling. Even though they kind of inched back into the game at the end, we were still rolling. That was a fun game for us. Yeah, it was your birthday.
That was a great day.
What else? How excited am I to have you back?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you kidding me?
I think KT's about to cry.
I got 300, maybe 400, 500 of my passing yards going this going across the ball. So
I'm tearing up right now.
So that's obviously a huge part. What else? What else I got?
Nah, that's it, man. That's more than enough. I'll let them do it. Let the professionals get back to it.
Hey, Brennan, 2 questions. First one,
Is this live?
I'm pretty sure it's live, Brennan. Look.
He's been going since so I'm just
so my first one is this. All season's been going on. You've had an opportunity to, kind of look and see some of the guys. Is there anybody in particular that you say, man, I can't wait to see that person on game 1?
Yeah.
Like that we don't talk about as much.
I'm excited for AJ on the defensive side. I know he's really, his first year last year, he's really had a great offseason. He's really had a great leadership role on the defensive side, great voice on the defensive side, and I'm excited for him. Now for the offense, I'm actually excited for our running backs, man. I finally get to rock a little bit and see Mike run, Ahmad run in a game-like scenario, just see how they play. I'm really excited for those guys.
Awesome. And the second part, now last year when we talked, when we were in here, we asked you what Wahoo fans had, to be look excited about. What would they be excited about this year?
I told you, I hit it right on the button.
You said we're going to score a lot.
I told you that.
You said that. So I'm going to ask you the same question. I'm going to ask you the same question this year. Message to Wahoo Nation. What can they expect? And just to give them something to be excited about.
We're gonna win a lot this year. Yeah. We're gonna switch it up. It doesn't matter about the points anymore. We're just gonna win. Doesn't matter. We gotta win. That's all that matters to me now. That's why I came back. It doesn't matter about the stats. Doesn't matter about none of that. We just gotta win.
Awesome, Brennan. I appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate it.
Good luck.
Fellas, I gotta ask you about the shoes.
Look at, for those out there, look at these shoes. I mean, the kicks are fire.
Oh, show me something, Nick. My boy got a sushi roll. Real deal sushi roll.
Yeah, where your gumbo at?
But that ain't real gumbo. That ain't real. Oh, you talking about the shoes? Yeah, I thought about it. I ain't too much of a gumbo guy myself.